Transformers issue number 5. That's right, folks. We're 5 issues into this run. It's really cool and incredible. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Daniel Warren Johnson is drawing and doing the art for one more issue. And then in issue 7, he's still going to be the writer, but they have a new artist coming on board. I believe that's the case. It could be issue 7 or 8. But I'm thinking 6. That way you can get a trade out that's Daniel Warren Johnson's Transformers, and then we can have a new thing. This issue really ramps up just the scary nature of war, and how terrifying it is, and how everyone's kind of just losing their mind slightly. It's pretty cool in a really disturbing way, because it's like, this is a very mature take on the Transformers. They are in the midst of a battle, and they're on like the losing side. And this issue is a lot of people just coming back to life to die again, and that's pretty messed up if you think about it. They've been fighting this war for years, and it's just the same people being killed and coming back with Energon. That's pretty messed up. So this issue opens up, we have a couple of pages of Sparky and Optimus reliving their horror stories of going to war. They are surrounded by their fallen brethren. They're holding the dead in their arms, and they're just like, how do we make it this far, you know? Just telling old stories. And he was only served for one tour, but Optimus has been going for a very long time, and his battle never truly ends. It should be at the end now, but it's never looking like it's actually at the end. And he's like, every day I wake up and I don't know what I'm fighting for anymore. And it's just kind of really cool. A really cool take on Optimus. I love that. And you intersperse that with this weird energy coming from Starscream and Soundwave, where they're like, okay, we have the technology, let's rebuild them all. And you see Soundwave's like, okay, I want to rebuild my little, like, cat, Ravage. He's like, no, we're not starting with the smallest little cat. Stupid. No, we're rebuilding Thundercracker. So Thundercracker's rebuilt. He's like, yo, what the hell happened? I'm back. This is crazy. What did the Autobots do to Skywarp? And Starscream's like, no, don't worry. Don't worry about that. We'll get them. Don't worry. Don't worry. They also rebuild Frenzy and Reflector. And Reflector's like, oh, sick, good job. Like, where's Megatron? He's like, don't ever say Megatron to me. This is about the war. Quit thinking about him. Now, everyone, come with me. We're going to go into a fight right now, okay? Right now, we're going to do a fight. Everyone, come with me. So then we cut to, like, a dam somewhere, and it's like we're going to use the power from the dam to, like, charge up our dead. Wheeljack and Ratchet have, like, built a machine that they can use for all that, because when the Decepticons used the power of the dam, they did it poorly. They didn't use the actual power that comes from the water. So Sparky figured it out for them. And now they're going to start bringing back their dead. And they're like, okay, our energy is working. Optimus, let's get you fixed up. He's like, no, we'll worry about me later. First, let's start bringing back our warriors. So the first one they bring back is RC. And her and Ratchet are like, it's good. Yes, we're back. Everything's great. And then instantly they are, like, attacked by the Decepticons, so she is literally reanimated, and then 2 seconds later has to save Ratchet's life because they're attacked by the Decepticons. And then it is a big old fight in a huge, like, crevasse from the dam, and it's pretty damn slick. So they just get into a fight. You see Reflector's like, oh, cool. This is going to be an easy win. They're trapped in a place. And then he jumps at Optimus, and Optimus, because he has the arm cannon of Megatron for his right arm, just blasts Reflector and annihilates him. He's destroyed. Optimus then breaks Reflector. No, I'm sorry, he breaks Frenzy, and he killed them. Like, we are literally bringing back soldiers to die seconds later. It's terrifying. As this is going on, Cliffjumper and Carly show up, and Carly wants to be involved in the fight. But of course, we're not going to let that happen. She gets bombarded by Thundercracker. She starts to fall down the dam at the top, and Optimus goes in to save her. But it's actually RC who drives up the side of the dam, catches her, and brings her to safety. And that's when we think Cliffjumper is about to be exploded because he's getting attacked. But then we see Jazz saves him. It's so cool. Like, it looks so fun. It is so intense and scary on so many levels, but I'm really just loving what we're doing here. And then Starscream lands down. He's like, you have the audacity to wear the cannon of my fallen comrade. He's like, really? Last time I remember, you were cowering in front of this very weapon, Starscream. So why are you trying to defend it? And he's just like, it doesn't matter. It's just a constant reminder of what you'll never be. And Optimus goes to blast him, and he gets like kind of a good lick into like hitting him in the side where you think he's gonna die. And he's like, "Retreat, Decepticons! We must retreat! Get back, please! The energy we have left must go to saving me! We need to save me!" As that happened, the Autobots' resurrection machine is destroyed, so they can't really bring anybody back. Not too good, not too good. So they're like, all right, we have to end this now. We have the numbers to win the day. We should just go and try and end this at this moment. So the Autobots are going to head out. They don't want Carly to come because she's just a child, and Optimus is not going to have any more death on the hands of this new planet. But it's Cliff Jumper who secretly stows her away. He's like, just keep your head down, don't say anything. And if we're going to end this once and for all, you should be there. So that's what's about to happen. The Autobots head back to their base that crashed in the side of the mountain. Sparky's like, that's crazy. He remembers his brother, who is an astronaut, who somehow, I believe they say he died in space or something similar to that effect, like he is dead and no longer there. So it's like a new wound opening up for Sparky just to remember what happened to his brother. And that is when a huge dump truck just backs into Optimus, runs him over, and we see the reveal that the Constructicons have showed up. They rebuilt the Constructicons! In your face, Optimus! Ah, yes, the Constructicons. They're all here. And what happens when they come together? They merge into Devastator. And we see Devastator is now in the book, and I'm like, that is a really cool way to set up the final issue of this arc. Crazy. This is just great. It still looks fantastic, and this issue just has this quiet brutality to it that the other ones haven't, where it's like we literally resurrect like 8 people, half of them die. It's terrifying. It's just really creepy. And that's like a really interesting element to play with the Transformers. Just like, look how scary and destructive war is that's breaking them apart, while still introducing us to new classic characters like the Devastator, the Constructicons, Thundercracker, RC. They're all back in this book now, and it's pretty exciting. This is crazy, and I do dig it a lot. Just, man, Warren Johnson doing Devastator, it looks massive and terrifying, and I kind of love that. It's really interesting. This book's still really fun. I hope it can maintain itself. I think it will. There was just a report that came out, I believe this, like today or a couple days ago, depending on when you watch this video, that Transformers #1 was the highest selling single issue of 2023. That's pretty cool. Like, it sold the most. It wasn't like the most like pre-ordered, but it sold the most, which is like, yeah, that's the sign of a good book. So I think we're going to see something really cool happen at this property really soon. So Transformers issue #5, I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.